What's going on, YouTube? You already know, man. It's your boy, hype fan, Eagle. This your boy, hype fan Eagle, man. That's your boy, Jers, aka hype fan Jers, man, representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey, man. Listen, we collided the two. This is Hype Talk / Unsportsmanlike Talk Show. You already know, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Please make sure that y'all like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you will be notified when we go on live, man. You already know, man. Shout out to everybody who viewing us, whether religiously or in passing. You already know, man. This video is brought to you by BetUS, man. One of the best sports books out there, man. BetUS, you already know, man. Make sure you sign up for BetUS. Listen up, sports bettors. Your favorite sports book, BetUS.com, is back with our 30-plus year of NFL action. With the industry's biggest sign-up bonuses of up to 200%, BetUS offer our memberships the opportunity to cash on all your favorite sports, including NFL, UFC, and MLB, plus more. If you're looking for live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odd boosters, props, and parlays, we got them. How about fast payouts and exceptional one-on-one customer service? We got that too. Log in to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US, where the game begins. You already know, man. Make sure y'all sign up for BetUS, man. One of the best sporting books out there, man. You already know, man. So listen, man, this is a Super Bowl recap, Super Bowl rehash, man. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what I mean? The Eagles came out with the victory last night. What was the score? What 44-20, or was it 40-22?
40-22.
40-22 Philadelphia Eagles, man. You know, me personally, all week, you know, matter of fact, for the past 2 weeks, I just felt a different kind of energy that the Philadelphia Eagles was pretty much giving off. You know, I feel like, you know, a couple of veterans on a squad, they pretty much had to talk to the young boys and pretty much was like, listen, man, we've been here before. We've been in this position before. You know what I mean? Just stay poised. Stay poised. Keep the main thing, as Jalen Hurts always say. And, you know, just go out there and you know, give your all. And that's what we saw, man. We saw that on full display, full dominance, you know, on both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? I think this is one of the first times that we ever saw Patrick Mahomes look rattled like that, you know? Me not being biased, man. He just didn't he didn't look like the best version of himself. Travis Kelce didn't look good at all. You know, so during this episode right here, even though this is Hype Talk / Unsportsmanlike Talk Show, there may be some points where me or young Jers make that's for the Philadelphia Eagles, but also we got to not be biased as well, too. You know what I mean?
Right. We never does.
Yeah, we got to keep everything across the board. But since the Philadelphia Eagles is our team, we still got to give praise, and we still going to hype them up at the same time. So, yeah, man, from the rip, you know, the tension was high, the emotions was high. You know what I mean? You know, so I'm gonna just go through quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4, real quick, and then we just gonna give our own perspective of the game. So, quarter 1, you know what I mean? Pretty much, you know, we came out the gate. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, the first half period, we came out the gate. You feel what I'm saying? I believe they only had one first down during the whole first half, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? Or it's either that or they only ran the ball once or twice during the whole first half. Either one of the two.
Yeah.
But I know we came out the gate, you know what I mean? We put points up on the board. Jalen Hurts was doing his thing. Saquon Barkley barely could get anything off of the run and everything like that. And then the second half, we came out still some more the same thing. Towards the end of the second half, that's when they started climbing back and putting up garbage yards and garbage points. Yeah. At that time, you know, we pretty much played lackluster defense, just trying to close it out, you know what I mean? So that way we could win a Super Bowl. So just give me your now you could go in depth and detail. Give me your recap of the Super Bowl, the Eagles versus the Chiefs.
Nah, how I felt about it starting off in the game when we came out. First of all, the Chiefs felt confident that they just thought that this was gonna be another game that they were just gonna take away with no problem. Like they thought, like with the coach that Andy Reid is, they thought they were just going, they just could lean on him. He was gonna coach a game. They gonna be good. Patrick Mahomes. So they start off. They went up, kick it. We gonna get it. We gonna let them have it first. We gonna get it. We gonna get it at the half type. Sitting there. All right, cool. We take it first. And it felt like, okay, it's gonna be one of those games dealing with the ref because we had a good drive going on. Like, but then that little uncostly penalty with the offensive pass interference that they both was hands fighting, like, and that didn't stop the defender at what all. He wasn't gonna be able to get on play on that ball at all anyway. But they called it. That held the drive. So to be honest, the game could have been. It could have been 47-22 on that drive.
Mm-hmm.
Or if not, if you would have stalled out, it could have been 43, kick the field goal because Jake Elliott did his thing this game.
Yeah.
But my thing is from the beginning to the end, both sides of the ball game was just in balance. And the offense, Kellen Moore play called it very well. They shut down Saquon Barkley. I won't say shut down, but they stopped them to the point of they did what they wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
But even though they did what they wanted to do, they wanted to hinder Saquon Barkley from running. They thought they didn't have confidence in Hurts.
Yeah.
And that's what they want. We played into their hands, but it didn't matter.
Yeah. That was mistake number one on the Kansas City.
Yep. So we played them to their hands. Why? Because it didn't matter to us. We like, okay, y'all stopping the run, but it don't matter. Let me rephrase that, because at the same time, I won't say we played into the hands. No, why? Because when you play into the defense hands, you go away and you go one dimensional. But what I was saying, what Kellen Moore did, even though they hindered Saquon Barkley, he kept running that ball. He kept hindering off Saquon Barkley. Why? Because that's what you got to do to keep the defense hesitating and wondering what you going to do. Is he still going to run it or he's going to pass it? And for Kellen Moore to continue that run game, it gave our offense confidence to go out there and play the game that we wanted to play.
Real quick. Let me interject. That's I like what you said right there. As far as the Philadelphia Eagles, they kept running the ball. They didn't shy away from it. You know what I mean? Because they played right into our hands. If you think about it,
exactly. I feel you.
It pretty much was a counter. Like I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles, they knew going into the game they're going to be so much focused on Saquon that it's pretty much like it's pretty much like a play action on play calling, if you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Let them think that let's feed them Saquon. Let's feed them Saquon. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they can stop Saquon all they want. Let's feed them Saquon. But boom, we're gonna hit them over the head. You saw how many times Jalen Hurts was going for the deep ball all the time on the one-on-one coverages and stuff like that. You know, Jahan Dotson, Smitty, AJ Brown. You know what I mean? Because of Saquon Barkley. Even though they were stopping him, I felt like that was the game plan. Let them stop. You know what I mean? Let them think that let's keep the main thing the main thing. Let's keep the defense honest. Let's continue to run the ball, but at the same time, it's still a play action because we're gonna let them play the run as we throw the ball down the field. If you get what I'm trying to say, y'all get my words, but yeah,
no, I know exactly what you're trying to say. Like basically, it's just when you don't shy away from the run and play to the defense hand, it allows you to continue your game plan of your playbook. It keeps your playbook open. Why? Because it makes the defense think, okay, well, they still running the ball. We can't not switch up. We cannot basically, okay, even though we stopping their run, they continue to run it. So we can't just play the pass.
Yeah.
Because if we switch up, okay, listen, we stop on the run and start playing the pass, and then they end up running sooner or later, they're gonna break off.
Mm-hmm.
Saquon Barkley's gonna have an explosive run.
Mm-hmm.
So, we have to continue to play the run, but at the same time, we gotta stop the pass too, because we was balanced.
Yeah.
You stop on the run, we gonna pass. Stop on the run, we gonna pass. And it
Mm-hmm.
was like the first time I could say it was game planning right. Because you know how we used to, basically I'm saying, how we used to always say, okay, run the ball, but you gotta run it at the right time. Okay, pass the ball, but you gotta pass it at the right time.
Yeah.
Like, okay, getting it, we running the ball, we getting it off, and then you run it until they stop it. Now they know you're gonna pass it. No, run, play action, switch it up. Like, get that momentum going of a game plan, like, of the keeping the defense not understanding what you're trying to do. And that's how the game plan, like, okay, you stop on the run, we're gonna run it, then we gonna scheme it up pass. Then you think we're gonna run it again, but we're gonna pass it again. Then we're gonna switch it up to run, then we're gonna run it again. Then we go like it was like, Kellen Moore and how they were doing it, and Jalen Hurts was out there audible when he was controlling the line of scrimmage, recognized what the defense was out there, switching the plays out. So my thing is, my recap of this game is from the beginning to end, is that first the offense came in like they had a game plan. Like, this is what we're gonna do. And they was you said that he was looking for the deep ball, he was, but also he was getting that ball out of his hands quicker. Like, he was, when he needed to release it, he didn't hesitate. He saw his bit, boom, dump it off. He had a pass to Goddard. He had a quick slant to AJ Brown. Like, when he had to throw it over the top, he threw it over the top to AJ Brown. Like, he was dumping it off to Saquon to keep it honest. He was rolling. He got him rolling out that pocket with a lot of those type of schemes, so he could throw the ball, get it out of his hand. So it was a lot of that going, and then also I can't end it off without not without giving that defense some love, because I think the key thing of this whole game is Jalen Hurts controlling that offense, and passing the ball to keep keep the defense honest, and then also collaborating. What's the word? Yeah, collaborating and
Collaborate.
compliment off of the defense.
Yeah.
Because at certain times a defense can stop, but if you can't compliment off the defense, then you're just wasting the defense time.
Yeah.
And what the defense did from the beginning, they came out that D line. Yeah, I know we had a ferocious D line. I think the year that we went to the Super Bowl, that first year when we had 70 sacks. That did be, and we had more sacks in that year than this year.
And we couldn't get no pressure in the Super Bowl.
Huh?
Said we couldn't get no pressure.
A lot of people feel like because of the field, and that could have played a part too. But to be honest, even though we had more sacks that year, this D line it seems different. I just feel like they playing with a goal. They playing with a goal, and they playing bully ball. They out there, they playing ferocious. They going in no matter what. Like, and they showed this game that they came in pressure nonstop. I would say that when it comes to that year, like, we did have I saw on Reddit that was explosive and getting off. So I don't know. I just think, maybe that year they was getting more sacks and they was pretty more there. But I feel like with the potential of what we can get farther now with this type of unit on this D line, excuse me, we was getting pressure with only 4 guys.
Yeah.
4 guys. We didn't blitz. Vic Fangio didn't have to blitz until I think the the fourth quarter, it
Mm-hmm.
looked like we was blitzing, but we wasn't. We was getting pressure with only 4 fronts. And
Mm-hmm.
that was the ball game right there.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for, I don't care what quarterback you are. If you getting pressure in like that, who can you throw it to? Because now your linebacker can play back.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Mm-hmm.
you got more defenders back there. You got 6 DBs back there now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
now you getting pressure. You don't got nobody to throw to because it's locked down.
Yeah.
So game plan from an end it off and say Kellen Moore doing his thing on that offense, Vic Fangio doing his consent or staying consistent, not feeling not doing too much. Understanding, listen, like I got 4 guys that doing the thing. This is what I'm gonna keep it. I don't need to do much. Keep my 6 guys back there, let them rush. He had a game plan, and overall, the guys, from the offense to the defense, players
Yeah.
who came out to play.
Yeah, before I go, man, listen, man, the link, everything will be in the description below, man. Everything will be in the description below, man. Make sure y'all sign up to the Patreon. You know what I mean? Patreon.com, man. Just go on Patreon, type in Dolo Solo 103 TV. That is Dolo Solo 103 TV. Let me find it. Here we go, right here. So it's right here, man. Patreon.com, man. Right here at the bottom. Go to patreon.com, type in Dolo Solo 103 TV, become a member to the Patreon page, man. It is very important that y'all become a member to the Patreon page. That's where all the exclusive content is at, all the exclusive merch. You can find some exclusive merch on the page as well. Become a member to the Patreon page. It is very important. Like I said, a lot of the uncut, raw, uncensored content can't go up on YouTube. A lot of behind the scenes stuff can't go up on YouTube. So, you know, the only way you can get it and the only way you can view it is going on patreon.com and become a member, man. Just hit that become a member button. You know what I mean? Let's just start off there. You know what I mean? If you want to, you know, subscribe and become a paid member, you can, but just become a member to the free tier. That's all you need to do. And then work your way on up if you feel like it. Also, man, if you would like to donate, man, scan that QR code right now to Dolo Solo 1033. You can donate whatever you can, 50 cent, $1, $100, $1 billion. It don't even matter. You know what I mean? Donate. It is very important, man. Also, last but not least, man, before I continue with my breakdown of everything, man, become a member, man, of BetUS, man. You know what I mean? Sports bettors, your favorite sports book, BetUS.com. It's back for our 30 plus years of NFL action. Live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odd boosters, props, and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-on-one customer service. We got it all. Log in to BetUS.com or call 800-79-BET-US where the game begins, man. So make sure, listen, all the links to the BetUS will be in the description. Sign up for BetUS and start, you know, making your bets, man. You get 125% on bonuses on your first 3 deposits. You already know, man. This is my take with everything, for real. Like I said, man, I feel like we came in there with a game plan. I feel like we knew exactly how they was going to play us. I feel like, you know, the game plan was to make sure that we don't go away from the run. If they want to see the run, that's what we're going to give them. But at the same time, they wanted Jalen Hurts to beat them, and that's exactly what the Philadelphia Eagles gave the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what I mean? The narrative on Jalen Hurts was throughout all year, oh, he only throwing for this, he only throwing for that. This the thing, though. He did exactly what the coaches told him to do. He wasn't trying to do nothing more, nothing less. This is what the game plan is. We're going to execute it and stick to this, stick to the script. But now when it comes time to him throwing the ball, just like the NFC Championship and just like the Super Bowl, he did exactly just that. I feel like we baited the men. We baited the men because their whole game plan was if you stop 26, we don't mind what Jalen Hurts get. Just stop number 26. And Jalen Hurts going to have to either learn how to read the defense. He's going to have to figure it out one way or another. I felt like their game, I feel like they didn't make no adjustments in the second half. The Kansas City Chiefs did not make no adjustments in the second half. You know what I mean? They stuck to their game plan. This is what I like about what the Philadelphia Eagles did. The Philadelphia Eagles, especially with Jalen Hurts, he took what the defense gave him. He started dumping the ball off to Saquon Barkley in the flats. The running back flat started dumping the ball. You know what I mean? Anybody doing a crossing route, boop, boop. He was pretty much dinking and dunking his way up the field. But when it was time to take his big shots down the field, he was taking his big shots down the field. You know what I mean? Shout out to the offense. You know what I mean? The offensive line, everybody was productive on the offense. You know, on the defensive side, like you said, Vic Fangio, he blitzed only 4 defensive linemen. You know, I don't know how he schemed it up. I got to go back, but he made it schemed it up to make it seem like everybody was blitzing, but it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go back and see how he schemed it up. But shout out to Vic Fangio, man, because, you know, you can see a clear difference between him versus like a Sean Desai or Matt Patricia, because, you know, they had switched out coordinators last year. But you can see a clear difference in a real good veteran defensive coordinator who know exactly what they're doing. Vic Fangio seen Patrick Mahomes 8 times. Out of the last 8 times that he's seen Patrick Mahomes, he didn't win a matchup at all. This is his first time on the biggest stage that he won that matchup versus Patrick Mahomes. And I felt like with the veteran and with the tutelage of a Vic Fangio plus the defense that we got, that was just a match made in heaven.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
The cornerback stayed poised. Cooper DeJean, you know, he got a pick 6 on his birthday. You know what I mean? Shout out to Cooper DeJean. Listen, and we got, you know, I'm gonna ask this question after I get this recap, but I just like the way that we dominated, bro. We dominated on all levels, man. We dominated on all levels, and it looked like that. It just didn't look like we just won a game. We dominated on all levels. Jalen Hurts, this is the second time Jalen Hurts outperformed Patrick Mahomes on the biggest stage. The first time we lost, the second time we won. Jalen Hurts in his career versus Patrick Mahomes is 2-1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts versus Lamar Jackson is 1-0. Jalen Hurts versus Joe Burrow is 1-0. Jalen Hurts versus Josh Allen is 1-0. So all of these top guys that they got in front of Jalen Hurts besides Patrick Mahomes, I can't see how you can go on these networks and these TV shows and say that he is not on a level when clearly he is. Honestly, and if you want to be technical, out of all of those guys, he's the only one who he's the only one who stepped up to the plate and beat Patrick Mahomes. Those other guys struggle to beat Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Joe Burrow did beat him once in the championship. Excuse me. He did beat him once in the championship, and then that's when he lost against Stafford in the Super Bowl. But other than that's just one time. After that, they just fell short. But he was the only one that that actually did it. But I think I don't know. I think that was a struggle game though. Like, you know, like Jalen Hurts, you know, he outplayed them both games, and he could have beat him 3 times. That Super Bowl time was, like I said before. And I just want to say, I let you finish. If he had that, he had a chance to make a drive like Josh Allen had that championship that he just lost from Patty Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
If that was Jalen Hurts, I feel like he would have won that. Just like in the Super Bowl when we lost, I feel like he would have had a chance to get the ball back with enough of time. I feel like we would have won the Super Bowl. This could have been his second Super Bowl with him winning. You know, but I know exactly what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to look up the second time they played last year during the regular season. I'm trying to look up the stats because he probably outplayed them 3 times. Okay, let me see. Patrick Mahomes was 24 for 43, 177 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He got sacked 1 time. And Jalen Hurts was no better. 14 for 22, 150 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Yeah.
But they won that game 21-17. So I don't know who outplayed who. It made it just, it may have been just both of them just was terrible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was it. You're talking about the regular season game.
The
Yeah,
red.
yeah, 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 yeah. That was an interesting game. It was an interesting game overall. We
Yeah,
came
I'm
out.
just trying to see if he outplayed them all 3 times. So far, he only
Yeah,
outplayed them twice, but I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
trying to see
yeah,
if he
yeah.
outplayed them all 3 times and stuff like that. But shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles, man, for coming away with the Super Bowl, man. You know, honestly, man, somebody said another Philadelphia Eagles content creator. They said that it felt like the team could they could go for another game. That's just how hungry they look. And I'm like, yo, to be honest, bro. Like when I look at the Philadelphia Eagles and how we are built, like roster wise and everything like that, bro, we are built to last, man. I mean, you still got Jalen Carter on a rookie deal. You still got Nolan Smith on a rookie deal. You still got
Mm-hmm.
Kobe Dean on a rookie deal. He might want to get paid, but it ain't gonna be nothing crazy. You got Quinyon Mitchell on a rookie deal. You got Cooper DeJean on a rookie deal. You got Jalix Hunt on a rookie deal. You know what I'm saying? The people that you may need to pay, and I don't know. Like I said, Josh Sweat is a free agent after this year. I don't know what you're
They,
gonna do
they
with, huh?
they might play if they keep him, and I think they probably would. They might have to pay like same thing with the Kobe Dean. They'll pay him a little bit more, but probably ain't gonna be too much. But they definitely probably gonna pay him a little bit more than that. I think Reed Blankenship. If he
Yeah,
keep him, they probably gonna upgrade his. I don't know what kind of contract he got right now,
yeah.
but
B. Blankenship probably gonna take a discount, bro. Look, the person who I'm not sure about who's staying with the Philadelphia Eagles for real is Josh Sweat. I'm not sure if he's gonna
yeah,
stay. Like
yeah.
I said, he might be a hot commodity right now. Um, I'm not even sure if him and Miles Garrett swap and they get I'm not even sure, but what I do know for sure is that Darius Slay he might not play for us next year depending on how it go. You know what I mean? So who knows? But if he do go and play for somebody else, that free up some money. James Bradbury free up some money. Brandon Graham, if he retired, that free up some money. You know what I mean? Who else might go on the defense? I feel like we're going to end up paying Milton Williams.
Yeah, yeah.
And Zach Bond needs to get paid. I feel like we're going to end up paying Zach Bond. Everybody in the offense is locked up already. You ain't got to worry about paying nobody on the offense. Everybody already sold up. Joe Malata sold up. AJ Brown and Smitty already sold up. Jalen Hurts sold up.
What
Saquon
about
Barkley
John
sold up.
Dotson? What you think they're
Jahan
gonna do with him?
Dotson he on a 1-year deal. I don't
I,
know.
I hope
Wide
I
receiver
hope
three
they
is
keep
very
him.
important.
Yeah,
I don't know
I hope
because
they
we got a
keep him.
bunch of wide receiver. We got a bunch of wide receiver threes, bro. We still got Anaya Smith, who we drafted, who's supposed to be a good prospect. We still got Johnny Wilson, who we developing
Yeah,
and stuff
I
like
feel
that.
that, but why not? I mean, what you think they got? Because they're gonna have to pay him more.
They're gonna have to pay him. They're gonna have to pay him. So they got they got a lot to figure out this offseason. I mean, you can't pay everybody,
Yeah, yeah, no, you
especially,
definitely can. Yeah,
you got to figure out who you're going to pay on defense first. You know what I mean? Before you even figure out that wide receiver number 3 spot.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
you
Fact,
got you
fact.
got to figure that out. We got a lot of questions, not too much, but it's a lot of questions. I think Jordan Davis is coming up. He coming up on his 4th year, so I
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
that he's still on his rookie deal.
But he definitely gonna. They definitely gonna let him walk. So that would clear up some money space. But they didn't pay. I don't think they paid that much for him.
Cool,
Well, to be honest, I don't know what kind of. I forgot what kind of contract he was on. You must know.
cool.
The guy that with Hunt or something like that. That came from the
Jalen
Jets.
Hunt,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Jalen Hunt, a rookie.
From the Jets.
Oh, you talking about Bryce Huff? Bryce Huff.
Oh, yeah.
Um, yeah, we gonna have to figure that out. If we get rid of him, it ain't gonna make a difference because that's gonna be dead. That's gonna be dead money
That's
because
what.
we paid him. Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. I forgot what kind of contract. So if he on like a 2-year type contract or something like that, then he going if we keep him, he gonna have to step his game. He might take the back seat and because I don't think he was playing anyway. I think he wasn't in the game playing like that anyway. Somebody but he wasn't a starter. He was in a rotation, right?
I ain't seen him at all. You know, I gotta
But
go
I'm
watch the
saying
tape.
like who he was rotating for, y'all, because he wasn't a starter.
He was
17.
rotating with Jalix Hunt.
Okay, and that was on the edge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was rotating with Jalix Hunt, if I'm not mistaken. But they just the Philadelphia Eagles, we got, right now we celebrating the Super Bowl right now. You know what I mean? So we pretty much
yeah,
talking
yeah.
futuristic right now. But yeah, the Philadelphia Eagles got a lot to figure out defensively. Offensively, I do believe Kellen Moore will take the head coaching job. So that will make, if we get a new offensive coordinator, that'll make Shane Steichen, Brian Johnson, Kellen Moore, and Shane Steichen, Brian Johnson, Kellen Moore, and that'll be 4 offensive
4 years
coordinators in
in
5
4 seasons.
years for Jalen Hurts, bro.
Yeah.
That'll be because Shane Steichen was there for 2. He was there for the 2021 season, then he was there for the 2022. Yeah, so then you know how many year after year after year, you got to learn new playbooks, new. You got to get adjusted to how your coaches, how your offensive coordinator is going to coach. That's a lot. That's a lot for offense, bro. That's a lot.
They need to, I'm gonna say this, they need to start making contracts for coaches.
Yeah.
Like the 2-year, 3-year deal contract. You can't get a head coach yet until your contract is up. Like, cause that's just doing too much, and it's unfair for quarterbacks and players. Like, that's wild, man.
Yeah, that definitely is wild, man. I'm just trying to see who could we bring in on an offensive coordinator, for the offensive coordinator position. That's going to be a lot. That's going to be a lot to be desired, man. We got to figure it out. But, we got the coaching staff for it. I mean, Vic Fangio, he ain't going nowhere. He said that he want this to be his last stop. I'm pretty sure, like, after this, he planned on retiring. So,
Yeah,
he from around the area anyway. You know what I mean? Vic Fangio. So he not going nowhere for sure. But yeah, man, shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles, man. They thrived all season, man. They faced adversity. It was a lot going on with the Philadelphia Eagles as far as, the whole AJ Brown thing and, him reading a book, and then, the whole narrative on Jalen Hurts not throwing the ball, not letting it loose, and should they fire Nick Sirianni and stuff like. It was a lot of stuff going on, so the Philadelphia Eagles faced adversity. Shout out to Brandon Graham, who came back, who had his own trials and tribulations to talk about, with a lacerated elbow. And then he was in the media for speaking up on a lot of stuff that he shouldn't have spoke up on with, the whole Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown situation. The whole narrative with the whole Saquon Barkley mess with the Giants and all of that stuff. That was a big thing in the media and everything like that. So yeah, man, this is what a team look like. This is what a brotherhood and a team look like. Unfortunately, a lot of the guys ain't gonna be here next year, but I guarantee that they will always have a place in the Philadelphia, you know what I mean, to be in the Philadelphia Eagles history book. They will always have a place there. Yeah, man, it's gonna be sad because we ain't gonna have nothing to report on, unless we do the UFL and start tapping into some NBA. You know what I mean? That's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to start tapping into some NBA and just listen, man. We are not NBA content creators, so y'all gonna have to bear with us with this whole NBA thing. I stopped watching it just a little while ago, but after All-Star Weekend, this one thing I do know for sure is that the games will start picking up after All-Star Weekend, and that's when we gonna pick back up with the Unsportsmanlike Talk Show for the NBA season and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We're gonna watch a couple games, watch some highlights, go based off stats and stuff like that, talk about a little bit, just to give y'all a little glimpse and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But as far as Hype Fan Eagle and everything like that, we're gonna continue to report, same regular schedule program. Only thing I'm letting y'all know is that podcast clips throughout the off season, podcast clips from my other YouTube channel will go on this channel, so that way y'all can still have something to look at and watch and everything like that. So stay tuned, and please make sure for exclusive content, go to patreon.com, type in Dolo Solo 103 TV, sign up and become a member. You got anything else for the Super Bowl? You got anything else you want to say?
Nah, man. All I'm gonna say is, man, yo, man, you witnessed 2 Super Bowl rings, man, and like that's a lot. That's a lot to say for a lot of fans in our division. You know, well, I can say, like I always say, out of anybody in our division, and I know you don't like them, but I give them more respect, and that's the Giants. Just because I can say, at least the Giant fans, a lot of them to say that they witnessed 2 Super Bowl rings like us recently.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's can't be said about the Cowboys or the Commanders, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But at least the Commanders got recent. They made it to the championship uh recently than those two. Definitely more than the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to say, man, yo, it's I'm proud of them boys, and like, yo, if we could contain and keep most of the players we have, especially on the defense side, and whoever we get on that offense, on the offensive coordinator, if Kellen Moore go, most likely, and he come and he keep that identity that Kellen Moore put back for us,
Mm-hmm.
we could be back in that, at least in that championship
Yo, that's
next
what I was
next
saying,
season.
bro. Yeah, it's right. I said, yo, we are built to last, son. I guarantee. I'm not guaranteeing a victory in the NFC Championship round, but I'm telling you, we will be back there, bro. So don't be
Mhm.
surprised, bro. Don't be surprised. Listen, I want to say this real quick because I had went on a rant earlier. You know what I mean? I got to chop that up and everything like that. But
Yeah, yeah,
yo,
yeah.
like I did, two or three videos ago. Listen, man, we kept receipts of everybody who played this out, who dissed us, who didn't show us respect, who had something to say about Jalen Hurts, who said that he is not a top 10 quarterback. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Chris Canty. We kept receipts, bro. So,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of y'all, a lot of y'all gonna have to walk your statements back. A lot of y'all owe us an apology. And I said this before. That's why you got content creators like us to actually go against what these 3-letter networks and what these networks that's on TV, we go against that because we're not biased. If something is going wrong with the team, we're going to say it like it is. But we're going to
Always.
speak the truth at the same time. If a player isn't doing good, we're going to call it. If a player is doing right, if a player is doing very good, we're going to say that they're doing good. We don't run with no narratives, none of that stuff. We keep it all the way official across the board. You know what I mean? Keep it all the way official. So we kept receipts. Nick Wright, we kept receipts. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A. Smith, we kept receipts. You know, all the people who's forced right now to give Jalen Hurts his praise. Yeah, we know you forcing it, but we kept receipts. We remember what you said. We remember all of that stuff that you said. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's in the
yeah,
back of our noggin. You see right here where the equilibrium at, and,
yeah.
and and the medulla is right here. You got medulla and
Right,
and
right,
and the vertebrae. We kept the memory
right,
and the
right.
vertebrae back here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We
Yeah, and before I just want to say this small thing that we could go up before I lose train of thought. There's one other thing. I'm gonna piggyback what you said that we are not balanced. Reason why we're about, I feel like you could relate to this, but I know more on me. The reason why I feel like I have to be honest in the sport, especially with my team, and I feel like a lot of fans they don't, and they be biased and they just be delusional too in a lot of ways. Is I think people are just fans, and when I mean just fans, they are just fans. Like they got a team, and this is their team. Even they don't know the sport itself, they just got a team. So they
mm-hmm,
gonna vote. They no matter what it is, they're gonna ride a team. They're gonna be losers. That's what they're gonna do. Or
mm-hmm,
they do watch the sport, and no matter what, they don't care. They know whatever it is, they just gonna ride. Why? Because they are just fans. I say I don't know how, if you might can relate to this that, but how I feel. Yeah, I'm an Eagles fan, but be honest, I'm an NFL fan first.
mm-hmm. A
If
football
if
fan. A
yeah,
football
if
fan.
it wasn't
Yeah.
for me, having a love for football, I wouldn't have had a love to be an Eagles fan. So reason why I can't be biased, we keep it real. What if our team do it is good or bad? I'm going to speak it. I know we're going to speak it, but it's coming from me, I'm going to speak it. Why? Because I have to. Why? Because I love the sport game, so I got to speak the NFL and tell it how it is.
Yeah, come more closer to the mic, Paul, so they can hear you a little bit.
Oh yeah, my bad. My bad. Yeah, the mixer. My mixer died also. That's apology.
Oh, so. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So but yeah. To sum it all up, man, I'm an NFL fan first. So and I like the Eagles. I'm a fan for the Eagles. And I love the Eagles. That's my team. But I'm an NFL fan first, so I'm gonna analyze my team based on me loving having a heart of the sport.
Yeah, facts, man. Listen, man, make sure y'all tune in to hypewave91.com, man. Clothes made for comfort. That's my clothing line, man. Hypewave91.com. Go cop you some hyperphones, man. Still 10% off. It's going to be 10% off for a very long time. I got to update these pictures, but tap in, man. Get your hoodie sweat outfits, man. Hypewave hoodie sweat outfits, man. Become a member to the Patreon, and you will get one shipped to you for free. Just hit me up in my inbox on Patreon with your information, and I'll get right back to you. And yeah, I'll ship it to you for free. All you gotta do is become a member to the Patreon page. Also, man, it is very, very, very important. BetUS, man. Everything is in the link in the description. Make sure y'all hit the link to the BetUS in the description. The Patreon link is in the description also, man. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all hit those links, man. Sports Bettors, your favorite sports book, BetUS.com is back with our 30-plus year of NFL and NBA, plus more sports in action. You already know, man. Live and game betting, incredible odds with daily odd boosters, props, and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-on-one customer service. We got it all, man. Log in to BetUS.com or contact and call 800-79-BET-US where the game begins. You already know, man. Shout out to everybody who's viewing this video religiously or in passing. You already know, man. It's your boy Rel. That is Young Jers, man. We'll be back up here tomorrow with another show of Holla at Your Boy podcast. You already know, man. Peace.
Gang.